On June 19, 1861, the renowned and well-respected Philippine hero was born. He is Jose Rizal. He became the key in achieving our country's freedom from the Spanish colonization. This was the reason why he was imprisoned at Fort Santiago and later on was shot at Bagumbayan that ignited the rebellion of Filipinos against the Spaniards.
Now that we knew the story of Rizal heroism, even his love for the country, let's get to know some of the women who passed through his life. Witness how our national hero loved, let go, and got hurt. Who did Rizal love the most?
To My Muse is one of Jose Rizal's literary works. He published it in La Solidaridad using the pen name Laong Laan. But what is it all about? Who is he referring to?
I, Segunda, a native of the Lipa, Batangas province. The moment I met Pepe in my youngest years of 14, we made the most of those memories. In Trozo, Manila, I attended college alongside Olympia, Pepe's sister. Unexpectedly, he was also a buddy of Manuel Katigbak, my older brother. Truth be told, I was the one who first expressed an interest in him. Yes, you heard me correctly. Pepe's smile made me genuinely happy. When I asked him which flower was his favorite, he mentioned the bright and dark flowers right away. That's what I wanted, and it made my heart sing with excitement. We shared a deep bond that was mutual. However, in order to maintain the family's reputation, my parents made amends with Uncle Manuel Luz. Simply said, life is absurd. Things aren't always go where we want it. And I waved my handkerchief from my courage. Pepe and I drew a line through our tale at that moment. My Lord, Pepe, until next time.
Kailan palang umibig sa di tamang panahon, kung bakit ngayon ko lang natagpuan ang isang katulad mo. Sana noon pa kita nakilala, sana noon pa lang na ang puso ay malaya pang magmahal.
She has eloquent eyes and an enchanting smile. She is not the most beautiful woman I have ever laid my eyes on, but I have never seen someone as enticing.
I am Jacinta Laza, known as Miss L in the life of Jose Rizal. Our love story begins at the most unexpected time. I used to tutor Jose Rizal in the subject of rhetoric and poetry. Whenever I see Jose Rizal, it makes me blush and my heart beats so fast. He is a man full of wisdom and with a great mind. I can't help staring at him and dreaming that he will love me the way I love him. Unexpectedly, Jose Rizal courted me, and that was the happiest time of my life. He gave me his full attention and love, but just like what they always say, it is really hard to love someone that loves somebody else. One day, he just stopped seeing me without any explanation, which made our love story ends. He still loves his first love, and that breaks my heart. Even if I know and feel that I am not the only one, I still believe that someday he will learn to love me back and to see me as the one that he really loves.
May sikreto akong sasabihin sa'yo. Mayroong nangyaring hindi mo alam. Ito'y isang lihim itinagong kay tagal. Muntik na kitang minahal. Di ko noon na kayang ipadama sa'yo ang nararamdaman ng pusong ito. At hanggang ngayon ay naaalala pa. Muntik na kitang minahal.
Tongue and heart are truly united now. Sweetheart is moving away. Happy is moving away.
I am Leonor Valenzuela and known as Orang, a tall girl from Pagsanghan, Laguna. I met Rizal when he was a medical student from Calamba. The house where he boarded was our neighbor. So as neighbors, we became friends. And even without special occasions, Rizal always visited our home to meet me. And that was the time he begins to court me. Rizal also admires me because I am a tall with regal bearing great grace and elegance. He was strongly attached to me and pursued me by sending love letters with an invisible ink. The ink is a mixture of substance that he learned from his chemistry class. He then taught me how to read the letters and how to write a written notes with invisible ink. And we are doing these hardships in exchanging letters was because we don't want our secret love will discovered by others. There were also rumors at that time that Rizal also pursuing Leonor Rivera. Rizal and I stopped. Same with Segunda. Rizal stopped short of proposing marriage to me, which leads me to marry another man.
Ano na lang yung kaunting pasakit kung katumbas ay pagmamahal. Pag-ibig mo ay aking langit, kahit buhay ko Nang ako'y kakailanganin, at kung ako'y iyong saktan, ito may gagawing dahilan. Pagkat minsan ang minahal ay ako.
And so it has arrived, the fatal instant, the dismal injunction of my cruel fate. And so it has come at last, the moment, the date, when I must separate myself from you.
Mi amor, save me from this. Save me from this loneliness I kept since you left. Save me from the misery that I've been suffering since you've been gone. We were young, but we were in love. We aren't sure, but I know. I know, Pepe. I know, my Tamis, that this is indeed love. The sun was kissing the sky. The leaves are dancing with the wind when we laid eyes on each other. You kept on saying that I am the epitome of true beauty, but you were perfection. You were kind. You touched my heart like no one else can. You opened the world to me. You are indeed my love. You have the most brilliant mind, and I always try to understand what's going on in your mind. But I love you even more. You're brave. You're complex. More complex than any books we have read. You love your countrymen. You love this land. You love the country. You love her. More than this, Leonor. You indeed love your country. I need to understand that. You need to fight for what you love, but can't you fight for us, Pepe? Can you fight for me, mi amor? I have waited for 11 years. I can do more, but you can't. You can't, Pepe. I'm here. I was always here waiting, hoping for you, mi amor.
Eto na naman, nag-iisip, minsa'y nagtataka. Nasa akin ang lahat, bakit nangunguhila? Oh. At nang makita ka, ibang sigla aking nadarama. Pag-ibig nga ba ito? Ako'y nanganamba. Nais kong ipagtapat sa'yo, sana'y dinggin mo ang lihim na pusong ito. Kahit na tayo'y magkaibang mundo.
Goodbye, Leonor, goodbye. I take my leave, leaving behind with you my lover's heart. Goodbye, Leonor. From here I now depart.
I am Consuelo E. Ortega Rey, one of the daughters of Don Pablo. My father was very supportive to the Filipino. That day, the Circulo Hispano-Filipino members, including Rizal, held their meeting in our abode. And that's the day he and I saw each other for the first time. We knew at that moment that we had understood each other's heart. Sometime in 1882, Rizal and I had a rendezvous. We spent that day talking to each other, and Rizal told me a lot of beautiful things about me. We both enjoyed each other's company. Unfortunately, we didn't end up together in the end. It's because of Eduardo, Rizal's friend. Eduardo loved me, and when Rizal knew this, he stopped pursuing me. In the end, I got engaged to Eduardo, and both Rizal and I stopped meeting each other.
Bukas kaya makakakain ako kung puro ikaw ang nasa isip ko. Ang hiraya mo sa araw-araw ko.
Why resurrect unhappy memories when the heart awaits from a love sign, or hold the night when day begins to smile, without even knowing if another day will shine?
It was my first time my heart skipped a beat when I saw a man of gallantry, dignity, courtesy, and versatile talents. To me, you are more than a sweetheart. I'm honored to be your guide, interpreter, and tutor. I will forever treasure the time spent reading and writing Nihongo, studying Japanese culture, and bathing in the Japanese style. We spent joyful and unforgettable days visiting parks, temples, shrines, castles, and museums, such as the Imperial Art Gallery, and even watching kabuki plays. I can still feel the moment I invited you to a Chano-yu, or tea ceremony, signifying harmony, purity, tranquility, and reverence. I want to live a stable and happy life with you, but I know you're a man with a patriotic mission. You had other duties to fulfill for your country, and you left Yokohama, leaving a love and country that had conquered your heart with its beautiful forms of courtesy and the familiarity with which you were treated.
Lumapit ka kung gusto mo kong yakapin. Di kita sasawayin. Ang laging pangarap ko'y yakapin ka rin. Alam na alam mo namang ito'y gusto ko rin.
Japan has enchanted me. The beautiful scenery, the flowers, the trees, and the inhabitants. It's so peaceful, so courteous, and so pleasant. O Sei San, sayonara, sayonara. I have spent a happy golden month. I do not know if I can have another one like that in all my life.
I am Nellie Bostad. Just call me Nellie, the daughter of William James Bostad and Eliza Ann Bostad. I was born circa 1895 in Salford, Lancashire. Meeting Rizal was one of the beautiful things that happened in my life. Thanks to my father who welcomed him as our guest in our house and let him stay for a couple of months. That was the time, the moment, where our love story begins. I always admire him for being intelligent, for being good in so many things. That is why when he asked me to be in a relationship with him, I said yes. I loved and enjoyed those lovely moonlight nights that I spent with him. They almost think that we have the ideal and perfect relationship. However, as what they always say, almost is never enough. My mother Eliza Ann did not support our relationship, for she believed that Rizal cannot provide a stable future for me. But who cares about it? As long as I'm with him, everything will be fine. That is why I asked him to renounce his Catholic faith and to be converted in Protestantism, so that we can continue our love story. But he refused it. And that's how our relationship ended.
Kapag nahulog na tuluyan ang aking damdamin, nariyang ka ba para ako'y saluhin? Mukhang malabo, mukhang sa panaginip ko lamang posible to. Bakit ganito? Sa lahat ng tao, ikaw pa ang napiling isigaw ng puso. Sino ba naman ako para piliin mo?
I die as I see tints on the sky begin to show, and at last announce the day after a gloomy night. If you need a hue to dye your matutinal glow, pour my blood, and at the right moment spread it so.
I saw him to the end of his life, and that was the painful ending that I have to endure. The moment I stepped here in this strange country, I said to myself that I want to learn so many things and explore so many paths. Never did I expect that more than those ones of mine, I will also learn about love. Love that is sweet, love that is genuine, and love that is tragic. I can clearly remember the features of his face, the sound of his voice, and the eyes that mirrors his passion. I wondered, if I was blind, will he also look me in the eyes the way he intently looked into my father's? He was the one who saved me when I was drowning on my own misery. He is my strength. I love him wholeheartedly. I love you wholeheartedly, my Joe. For years, we've conquered this life together, despite the doubts that I received from people. You chose to shut those rumors down and stay. I will never get tired of letting these people know how much I love you and you only till the rest of my life. For the first time, I didn't look forward to the letter from you because my heart shattered when you went away. And I know that reading that letter will only shatter me into pieces.
Ikaw at ako, pinag-isa, tayong dalawa, may kanya-kanya sa isa't isa. Tayo ay sumasandal. Bawat hangad kayang abutin, sa pangambay di paaalipin. Basta't ikaw, ako, tayo, magpakailanman. Kung minsan ay di ko nababanggit, pag-ibig ko'y di masukat ng anumang lambing. At kung magkamali akong ika'y saktan, puso mo ba'y handang magpatawad?
Josephine, Josephine, who to these shores have come, looking for a nest, a home, like a wandering swallow. If your fate is taking you to Japan, China, or Shanghai, don't forget that on these shores, a heart for you beats high. Many years have passed since with the ardent heat of a kiss you burned my brow. That kiss has now turned cold, I have even forgotten it. But before departing, say that your sublime address ever responded in me, a song for those who grieve and a challenge for those who oppress. But sacred imagination once again, to warm my fantasy will come nigh, when fate being fated, broken the sword, I cannot for my country